Hi everyone, my name is Polina Georgieva and I'm from the Quickbase product team. Thank you for joining this breakout session where we're going to be talking how FastField and Quickbase can help you redefine your mobile workflows. I'm going to be joined today by our very own Jeff State, Vice President Product Management, and Matthew Fry, Director Customer Advisory. Now let's see what we're going to be covering during the session. We're going to start first with a high-level overview of Quickbase and FastField and the key capabilities of the two products. Next, we'll have a walkthrough of FastField and some of the most common use cases. We're going to jump then into a brief update on the FastField and Quickbase integration and how the two products have come together so far. We're going to move on into a look into the future and what's next for us. And of course, we're going to wrap up with a Q&A session, so be sure to drop your questions in the chat and we'll answer them at the end of the session. Now, as I mentioned, I want to start on a high level here, and it starts with Quickbase, a leading platform for dynamic work management. And for years, we have helped companies make the complex simple by enabling them to see, connect, and control their projects from day one to done. We help you bring your work and data in one single place. Now, Quickbase Mobile extends the power of the platform to users' smartphone devices, enabling them to access the critical data and functionality they need while on the go. However, there was a noticeable gap in serving the needs of teams out there on the field, boots on the ground, who need robust capabilities for data collection and operations in remote or even offline locations. The acquisition of FastField that Quickbase completed last year marks a pivotal step for us in addressing that critical gap. By integrating FastField's advanced capabilities in data collection, offline functionality, and many others, we now close that gap. With FastField's capabilities, we're closing the feedback loop from the field to the back office. Quickbase now offers a comprehensive solution that will empower all mobile users, from business users on the go to teams out there on the field tackling tasks in remote or offline locations. Now, let's take a bit of a deeper look into the two mobile solutions and the user personas. I'm going to start first with Quickbase Mobile, which you might be well familiar with. It is the go-to solution for business users who need to tackle any unplanned tasks on the go. It extends the power of the Quickbase platform to the mobile devices so that business users can access the data they need wherever and whenever they need it. With Quickbase Mobile, business leaders, ops technologists, or basically any Quickbase user can access their Quickbase applications seamlessly without any additional mobile building needed from their mobile devices. FastField, on the other hand, puts power directly into the hands of field workers, enabling them to manage operations effectively while being out there on the field. With its mobile-first approach, it allows you to build custom mobile forms, thus streamlining your data collection from the field to the back office. And to support the needs of the two distinct user persona groups that we are seeing, the two mobile solutions, of course, offer different capabilities. So let's take a look. Again, starting first with Quickbase Mobile, as the extension of the Quickbase platform to a mobile device, it allows you seamlessly to switch between desktop and mobile devices because your Quickbase applications are instantly available on mobile devices. It allows you to access your reports, dashboards, records, and every Quickbase dataset that you need on the go. No matter if you're using it to manage projects, track project progress, keep up to date with operational reporting, or basically executing any business workflow, such as approving invoices, expenses, submitting PTOs, and many others. And if you want to learn more about what improvements are coming to Quickbase, be sure to catch the session called Building a More Intuitive User Experience. Now, FastField, on the other hand, allows you to build custom mobile forms. On top of that, advanced capabilities such as capturing GPS location, timestamps, photo annotation, dispatching tasks will help your field teams be productive and be able to focus on what matters, getting the job done. And All of that irrespective of whether they have internet connectivity or not, as FastField offers a robust offline mode functionality. Now, the FastField solution allows for organizations to tackle challenges such as inspections, incident reporting, clocking in and out of jobs, work orders, managing timesheets, safety and compliance checklists, asset maintenance, and many, many others. And I'm sure that this must have sparked your interest already. So let's take a deeper look into FastField. And for that, I'll pass it over to Jeff, who is actually out there on the field.
When I think of FastField, it's natural to think of remote work. You see, FastField is servicing companies all around the world in remote locations like this. These companies are performing mission-critical work and have a requirement to collect real-time data on site like this that's crucial to their business operations. FastField is an ideal solution for capturing and delivering robust data from the field to the office. Common use cases can span from inspections, checklists, audits, work orders to job site reports, or any other custom form for that matter. The flexibility and ease of use of our form builder allows you to build custom and offline ready forms that are tailored to your business needs. When I'm in these remote fields, I think of a customer of ours, Asplin, a global provider of vegetation and utility management services. We're extremely fortunate to have them with us today at Empower. Let's take a quick peek at how they've benefited from the use of FastField to drive efficiency in their mobile workflow.
Asplin Tree Expert LLC is one of the largest tree companies in the world. We provide vegetation management so power outages are minimized. The traditional method to collecting the data in the field here would be a paper form, so handwritten form every day. The problem with a handwritten form every day is at the top of your form, you're going to have your utility company or whatever customer you're working for, your information, your pesticide license number, all this information you're putting in every single day. You're handwriting that in. There's time expended doing that. And with a digital form, all that is remembered or recorded there in the digital form. The next day, it's easy to recall the same information. That alone is a lot of time savings. Probably more importantly is the fact that you have a professional form. It's always legible. I can say I've got the old doctor's handwriting the older I get myself, so I prefer the digital format.
Be in your office is your pickup truck most of the time, trying to keep stuff organized in a file folder in the back seat. Whereas now I can just pull it all up on my computer, just go to FastField's website, pull it up, it's all right there for me. Ease of access.
FastField allows us to have menus and drop-down boxes within the application. So for example, when we're entering our chemical information and we select the different products that are in our mix, the EPA numbers will automatically populate. The photo taking feature is just invaluable because in the past we either had a disposable camera or we used our cell phones. The information was not integrated together. We can take photos in the field, so if I'm along a right-of-way such as this one and I see that there's a danger tree, I could take a photo of that. It's going to geolocate and timestamp where that location is. The other nice feature about it is that we can scan our chemical drums so that if we need to record that for our utility so that they know where those drums are at all times, we have that ability to do so.
The integration of FastField itself makes my job a lot easier in the field. At the end of the day, I'm not taking the crew foreman's paperwork and having to recopy everything to make sure it's legible. The digital form makes it so much nicer.
It's amazing to see how Asplin has digitized their operations and mobile form automation with FastField. Now let's take a look at some of the key industries and use cases where FastField can be found.
From the Australian outback to bridges in South Africa, to the mining industry in Canada and the agricultural regions throughout North America, FastField serves as a reliable offline mobile form solution for capturing mission-critical data for customers around the world. Even looking around your own town, you might see your local telecom company local city or county employees, or even a construction and engineering firm using FastField mobile forms for safety forms, audits, compliance, or day-to-day checklists of all types. Look up in the skies and you might just spot a newly painted aircraft that was recently inspected by the aircraft appearance team just weeks prior. How about logistics? FastField plays a pivotal role in safeguarding teams and ensuring compliance with the stringent regulations day in and day out. Even major railroad companies use FastField for cargo inspections of massive solar turbines delivered and inspected upon arrival. Or what about the immediate real-time data that is received by teams onshore in the headquarters of an oil and gas company by their teams offshore on oil rigs, keeping their teams safe of risks and possible hazards? I think about all the manufacturing companies and the requirements around quality assurance. FastField is a vital tool for their day in, day out quality assurance programs.
So we've seen all these great ways of how FastField is capturing data in the field. And what we want to walk through next is how we are further integrating FastField and Quickbase to quickly create mobile forms from your existing Quickbase tables, and having those forms automatically populate Quickbase tables upon submission. So I'm going to hand it back to Matthew to show us how it's done.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, super excited to jump in here and share the new features with everybody that's listening in. So first, let's take a look at how to set up FastField directly from your Quickbase realm. And then second, we're going to build a form from a Quickbase table. And third, we're going to deploy that form out to the teams in the field. And then fourth, let's take a look at that data that was automatically integrated back into Quickbase from the FastField form in the field. So let's jump in and take a look. If you're a Quickbase Realm admin, you'll be able to start a FastField trial directly from your Quickbase Realm. To get started, go to your Permissions tab under your Admin console. Under the FastField caption, select Start a 30-day trial. Now that you've started your trial, you'll need to set up your users. You can decide to allow all app creators, or you can select specific app users to have access directly from your Quickbase realm to FastField. This feature allows users to log into both FastField and Quickbase with one username and password. Now that you've activated your FastField trial, you can access FastField directly from your Quickbase realm. This will redirect you straight into FastField. You'll have the rights to build forms and set up integrations. Okay, so now that you've set up FastField, you'll be able to build a FastField form directly from your Quickbase realm. In this example, let's first select the audit app. And second, let's select the audit table settings. Next, we're going to select forms. And lastly, we're going to select new FastField form. We'll be redirected to FastField's online portal, specifically into the form builder, where we can have access to map all the field options from Quickbase to FastField. We will select all the fields we would like to import. Additionally, let's update any of the field types we want mapped on the right-hand side. Now that we're happy with our choices, let's select Save and Edit. This will immediately open FastField Form Builder, where we can alter any fields that we would like. Let's say that we want to update the audit form. Specifically, we'd like to add a date field. Let's go ahead and see how to do that. Let's choose the date field from the field choices on the left-hand panel, and we'll rename the field to Date and select the date mapping that will automatically be integrated into the Quickbase audit table. Okay, so now that we've finished, we're going to publish the form and our team can try it out in the field. Let's start by opening the FastField audit form we built together on the mobile device. In the form, we will select the building that we're working on. This will automatically populate any data that is already known about this particular building. As we walk through a job site, it might be useful to have access to health instructional PDFs or documents in the field as demonstrated here. FastField is able to capture GPS latitude and longitude metadata coordinates for compliance and validation throughout the building project as your team completes its audits in the field. FastField is able to dynamically hide and show fields and sections on a form depending upon how questions are answered. This simplifies the form for teams in the field. Take photos of issues and annotate on the photos, allowing for GPS tagging directly associated with each photo as it's captured. Easily collect signatures directly on your FastField form and include GPS and timestamp for validation purposes. Now that we've submitted our form from the construction site out in the field, let's see how Quickbase received that data directly in the audit table. Okay, so here's the data at our fingertips, straight from the field to the office. That's really easy and quick to build, deploy, and review captured data in Quickbase from FastField. This truly is FastField and Quickbase delivering a powerful, dynamic work management platform to keep stakeholders, management, and supervisors advised and all teams safe on a daily basis. Let's talk over some additional items that will shed more light on how FastField and Quickbase work together. Let's say that you'd like to build out a form in FastField first, rather than starting to build it in Quickbase. That's really not a problem at all. You can simply start building your form in FastField, and if you select OK to connecting to a Quickbase table, you can map your fields directly from FastField Form Builder into Quickbase. It's really as simple as that. If you already have a FastField form built in FastField, no problem. You can integrate that directly back into your Quickbase tables using Global Workflow. You're also able to set up triggers that will allow for you to determine under what criteria the form should be submitted. For example, if a failure is found, a condition can be generated to trigger a delivery of a form to Quickbase and send a report to a supervisor all at the same time, alerting the management that an issue was found. One of the new features that I absolutely love is Quickbase designed in pipelines the ability for you to dispatch out forms to your teams in the field from Quickbase and pre-populate the FastField forms with existing data sets directly from Quickbase. Dispatch a form to a single user or to a specified group of users. Another fantastic feature is FastField offers the capability of generating custom mapped PDF reports, such as this OSHA 300 form. It can be delivered upon submission to the correct destination. Not only that, you can create multiple custom reports that can be delivered to different destination points upon submission. So there's no question about it. We're certainly excited about what we've accomplished so far in integrating FastField and Quickbase together. But really, we're just getting started, and we'll be continuing to enhance and streamline our integrations over the coming months. One notable new feature that's coming up soon that I'm excited about is data tables, which will provide the ability to retrieve and reference your Quickbase tables directly in your FastField form. What this means to you is that your Quickbase data can be used to drive drop-down menus and lookup lists, and best of all, your tables will be updatable within your FastField forms even while you're working offline. So stay tuned for more details in the months to follow as FastField and Quickbase become more seamlessly integrated, making your experience that much better for you and your teams.
Thank you, Matthew, Jeff, Now, if you have any questions, be sure to drop them in the chat because now we're hopping into Q&A and we're going to answer them in a second. Thank you for joining the session and listening in.